Hello, athletes and fans of bodybuilding. Tarek El-Guindy with the Mr. Olympia. Yes, his name is Nathan de Asha. He wins in Portugal, and man, maybe the prophecy is back, and the fullness was back. I always look at Nathan. If he has the fullness on the chest, it seems like the skin starts stretching all over the body. And he had that in Portugal. I gotta be honest, I judged him last year in Romania. He wasn't at his best. I talked to Nathan. He's one of my favorite guys in the pro league because he's always combative. He wants to win. He loves the fight. And it's nice to have Nathan de Asha back at the Olympia. I really hope he can make it on stage because this is one of those guys that comes to fight. The fullness was back. The conditioning, the midsection was in. And I still think Nathan is making progress in becoming better. I love Nathan de Asha. He's back in the mix. And if this guy is on the Olympia stage, which I pray he is, he's going to put on a show. Let's go, Nathan. Moving on to the 212, Nasser Muhammad. My man, he's got muscles on top of muscles. He's got muscles on his shoulders, muscles on his forehead, muscles all over. He's one of the most muscular 212s I have looked at in a long time. And I think this guy can shock the world at the Olympia because there's one thing that we praise about the 212s. They are dense, and this guy is not missing anything. I'm surprised to see what he does. Moving on to the classic physique, Stefan Matala. Man, he made a post. He said, not bad for an Instagram bodybuilding. His shots fired on the internet. Yes, it's not easy to be a bodybuilder nowadays. You're out there posting and people are going to criticize you. So what? Man up and win a show like Stefan Matala. Now everybody that's criticizing him is quiet because he's going to go to the Olympia stage with the best of the best. Sebum, Ramon Dino, Urs Kalaczynski. And if this man gets a top 10 at the Olympia, man, he might make another post on Instagram against you guys. You guys better be ready. Moving on to the men's physique, Sid Pouillet. This guy wins almost everything in Europe. Every time I'm looking at a show in Europe, men's physique, I see his name. Look at his chest. Look at his abs. I think Ryan Terry is concerned about this guy. I could be wrong, but Ryan Terry is in Europe. He's looking at all these updates, and he's seeing this guy winning all the shows. Last year, Sid Pouillet did not make it into the first call out of the Olympia, but I'm telling you, this is as good as it gets of a front pose. And if he comes in with the back detail, my man can make it to the first call out at the Olympia. Congratulations. Women's bodybuilding, Anastasia Leonova, complete. She's got the legs, she's got the muscle, she's got the condition. She posed well. I want to see her next to Andrea Shaw, Angela Yo, and some of these girls because I think this is a competitor that can make an immediate impact. The physique is complete. There's no glaring weaknesses. Women's physique, Carolina Alves Silva from Brazil. I judged her in Romania. She placed second. Here she wins. She's a master poser. Conditioning is always perfect. She's gaining size. And if she continues to gain size, she can start getting close to Natalia. She can start getting close to Sarah Viegas and all the superstars. But we still need to get a little bit more size. Talking about size, Lena Rehder from Germany. She is getting bigger, especially on the back, but we need a little bit more quads. If Lena gets the quads, then she's ready to go on the Olympia and challenge anybody on that stage. Wellness, Juliana Mota from Brazil. Man, she's got the glutes. She's got the legs. Gorgeous girl. We need to minimize the waist when she poses. Just on that walk, let's minimize in all the angles. Let's minimize the waist. Moving on to bikini. She's like the Sid Pouillet of bikini. Ivy Eskandar. Man, tiny, beautiful, tiny waist. Everything is there. But my advice is, going to the Olympia, let's try a fuller physique. Because some of the girls right now at the top of the game, Jennifer Dory, Lorelie Chapados, they're fuller. So you gotta come in just a bit fuller at the Olympia to try to match some of these girls, but Ivy Eskandar is formidable. In Orlando, Rihanna Harley, man, this was her best physique. She came a little softer, a little fuller, and that's exactly what Ivy Eskandar needs to do. And in my personal opinion, I want to congratulate Jamie DeBernard, because if Rihanna comes in like this at the Olympia, she can do exactly what Daraja Hill did a few years back, which was in that top 4. She's got the tiny waist. She's got the genetics. Came from her father. Rihanna, you better give some of that prize money to your dad. We're going to be checking on that. Moving on to Osmar Alanis. Man, peeled to the bone. I mean, this guy has not had a carbohydrate in 11 years. He's peeled to the bone. He poses well. But my man, we need to have a little bit more back width, back thickness, back detail. If you have the back, it's not only going to change your back shots, but also your front shots, because now we see the volume on the lats from the front. Other than that, you're right on the money. Congratulations to the promoters, man. I gotta give credit. Some of these promoters are awesome. João in Portugal, look at this stage. It's magnificent. It rotates with the competitors. He put on a show. I have Portuguese blood on me, and I'm proud. João, you're a star. And what can you say about Ed and Betty Parizo? They do amazing shows all over the world. I'm actually going to be the head judge in Phoenix. They do it in Orlando. They do it in Dallas. USA Fit Games is awesome, and you should be doing all those shows. My name is Tarek El Guindy with the Mr. Olympia, and I'll see you next time.